Shit. What's up, Tweener heads? Welcome back to another tennis video today here with Phil. And if you are new to the channel, welcome to Tweener Head Tennis. This is where we talk about tennis in a more casual way and informal way to bring the best on and off court content for you guys. So if you are new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button so you join our Tweener Head Tennis family. Love for you guys to join. But today we have another video about British tennis today. So recently an article from the Telegraph came out today saying that the LTA, the Lawn Tennis Association, which is the British version of the USTA for those who don't know, came out and are promoting a new campaign to reach out to more kids and to promote the sport of tennis within the country. But the biggest backlash it has been receiving recently is because they're excluding two of the biggest people in British tennis history, and that is the Murray brothers, Jamie Murray and Andy Murray. Andy Murray has won 3 Grand Slam titles. Jamie Murray has won multiple Grand Slam doubles titles. Now, very interesting to me how a country like Britain has decided to exclude two of the most important people when it comes to the sport of tennis, especially when it comes to promoting it. When they asked Jamie Murray about this article and how the LTA is kind of pushing them away from their campaign, Jamie Murray said it's irritating and they don't need role models for these kids to look up to, but Andy is more of a role model to everyone in sports, not just tennis specifically. So when they ask people about why they're not involved, no one has a clear answer why. They recently came out with a 36-page mission statement and with a video that included the likes of Katie Boulter, Katie Swan, Kyle Edmund, Cam Norrie, Heather Watson, which is interesting because you can include all these people and yet the video doesn't have either the Murray brothers or the moment of when they won the Davis Cup as well, which is definitely another thing that if you're trying to promote the sport of tennis, you're trying to promote a global sport, a sense of unity, a sense of togetherness, and yet you can't include the two people that have been the limelight of British tennis for the last 10 years. Which doesn't make sense to me, at least because Andy Murray is the latest in greatness when it comes to British tennis. That kind of rhymed. When it comes to British tennis, you had Tim Henman and then you had Andy Murray in terms of singles, and Andy Murray was the first person to win Wimbledon for the country in such a long time, since Fred Perry, and Fred Perry's from a long ass time ago. So having someone to look up to, I guess, and have someone to promote the sport like Andy Murray is very interesting, and not to include him in their new campaign. And it seems like the British tennis is avoiding the Murrays altogether completely. The Scottish Prime Minister has even come out, as well as a famous actress named Miranda Hart, who, if you guys don't know who Miranda Hart is, she's a British comedian as well as actress that has been in the movie Spy and other TV shows in the UK. But Miranda Hart pointed out the fact that they didn't even show them the UK winning the Davis Cup in the first place, which I thought was very interesting to point out. She has a lot of followers on Twitter, and she took to Twitter to point out this, and it got some decent reception, and she has 2.3 million followers. And to have someone like her kind of have this momentum and have this following, especially with a celebrity like her following the sport of tennis so closely, it kind of creates a ripple effect into having other people look into this, like myself, and other people to look into it and ask, why is this happening? Who's behind this? Not many people have liked the new person in charge at the LTA. Even the Scottish Prime Minister has even come out and said that Andy Murray, this is a disgrace, this is a travesty, how Andy Murray, even though he's Scottish, like how he's not even included in the country that he represents at the Olympics, which he won gold, by the way, so I don't know why you're trying to avoid this man. And when you have someone in Scotland like the MP, sorry, not the Prime Minister, the MP, Gavin Newlands, which is a high-profile critic if you ask me, he's getting into it. He's trying to understand what's going on, and even Andy Murray himself has even come out and said that this is so fucking annoying because they're trying to rebrand in a sense that doesn't make sense. And if we think about rebranding in a sense, you want it to make it quick, you want to make it better, you want to make it sound more fun and accessible for everyone that is playing tennis and is being a part of the tennis world, right? So why are we naming it the LTA in the first place? Can we name it British Tennis again? Can we name it that? Why are we naming it the LTA? Why are we naming it the Lawn Tennis Association? It's not like every court in Britain is made of grass, even though it's known for Wimbledon, but that's just me. When we go back to the Scottish MP, he even says, this is very disappointing, but sadly not a big surprise, and just how out of touch the LTA actually are. Far from establishing Murray legacy, they are airbrushing it out of it, which is what I've been saying throughout this entire video. Because how would you disregard greatness in people within the sport? I know you're trying to get more traction from the younger guys, and you need a different name out there. You need more variety than just Murrays, but at the same time, you need a pinpoint. You need someone to reference to, like the Murrays, like Andy Murray, like Jamie Murray. Jamie Murray's been dominating doubles. Andy Murray dominated singles for a very long time, and it's won Grand Slams. You can't ignore that fact. So when it comes to the LTA kind of like he said, airbrushing them out of the scene, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sick. Oh, excuse me. That's essentially what just happened to the Murrays when I just blew my nose. That's what the LTA is doing to the Murrays. But there is a positive side to this. The LTA has reached out to Andy and his team and are discussing about what's going on and how they can reach out to better programs and to further along the progress that British tennis has made to make sure they can continue the success in the sport of tennis, so that way they can have more kids participating and more people that can further along the success of British tennis within the world of sport and within the world of tennis. So there is a positive note from this, but at the same time, the LTA can't be doing this. You can't have these two, the Murray brothers, you can't have these two just sitting around doing nothing and not being an advocate for the sport, especially in Britain. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the LTA. I would love to know that. So make sure to leave a comment down below of what you guys think of this whole situation. If you guys did like this video, make sure to leave a big like on it, as well as let's try to get this video to 10 likes, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure you're also subscribed to Tweener Head Tennis as well. And if you want to check us out at more behind the scenes content, check out our social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, where you can check out highlights and more news that's going on in the tennis world, as well as our website at tweenerheadtennis.com. So I hope all of you are well. I hope to see you guys very soon. Thanks, guys.